All right. Is it recording?
We're good. We're on you.
We're good? Oh, so we're just waiting to start the episode?
Oh, God. I want to be closer to Jordan, but I don't have the... Okay.
Sorry. Okay. This has been this whole process has been recorded.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are these glasses?
Ask Daniel.
Ask Blade,
They're ribbed. They have ridges on them.
Dude, don't get bladed up. All right? I stole them.
He does not look like Blade. This is like Weekend at Bernie's.
Maybe if he would have participated a little better, okay?
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm sure you're dressing up.
Start the podcast.
I thought he said shut the fuck up.
No, I said just begin the cast.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Initializing spook time.
Yeah, my shoes are off.
In 5.
Is that okay?
3, 1. Hello, and this is Definitely Maybe a podcast where we contribute to your uncertainty.
About everything.
I'm Cam, a.k.a. Luigi.
I'm Dan, a.k.a. Spider-Man.
I'm Jordan. Jordan. And I'm supposed to be Blade, I suppose.
No, this is your idea.
No, this was not my idea. No, this was definitely not my idea. I know nothing about Blade. I found out today that he was a vampire.
He's the vampire hunter. The vampire
Who's also
hunter.
part vampire.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's kind of cold. He hunts his own kind? Is that part of, like, the main story?
It's been so long since I've seen the movie.
It's been so long since I've heard somebody say cold. Like, cool. That's cold.
I meant, like, it's cold.
Like, it's
like,
cold-hearted.
Yeah, cold-hearted. Not, like, cool.
I think we just picked the costume for you because of your striking resemblance to Wesley
What
Snipes.
part? I think there's one specific part that resembles Wesley Snipes.
No, look,
Striking resemblance.
I really just wanted to see Jordan in
Right.
some stuff. I think he looks like the Terminator, like a Terminator, kind of with the leather.
I'll be back.
He's wearing so many of my clothes.
I'll be back.
I like that. We can get into that.
It's been a month.
Yeah, it's been a little while. You know, life is crazy, and when it rains, it pours.
I've just
But
been chilling.
You just gotta stay afloat.
But
You know what I mean?
We're back. It's funny because we had literally just said, we'll get back to weekly episodes. Did the first episode and then just left.
Our longest break ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? But we're here. We're getting a wrestle on it. Wrestle.
Some
We're getting a wrangle on it.
Some interesting things happened during the break. I'll actually just go first and say that they built a Popeyes. I'm going to say about 7 to 8 minutes away from my house. I'm now in the delivery zone.
Range.
Yeah, there it is. Range.
I like zone better.
Thank you. Where I can just go on the app and they'll deliver right to my house, chicken sandwich or anything. And they're open until 11. So I'm just very excited about that. I have been eating a lot of Popeyes. I probably look a little bigger than our last episode, actually.
Could you imagine being a Popeyes employee and it's like, he's ordered again? Like, you have to take him the chicken sandwich. No, we can't. You have to. He's in the delivery zone.
I spent like $35 there. It was like last night. But I ordered chicken sandwiches for the whole family. Not last night. Sorry. That was actually last week. I had sandwiches for most of the family, and then the one child got the popcorn shrimp.
Oh.
See, I'm still
delicious.
not in the delivery zone.
Right.
But I went to go to the new one the one time, and the line was wrapped into the highway and then around a separate light. And I thought to myself,
Yeah, just
I'm
leave.
so close from other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to make this an episode about Popeyes, but I will say this.
We do talk about it every episode.
I know.
Sponsored by Popeyes.
No, I wish.
We're definitely not.
Yeah, definitely
that would
not.
be great, though.
That would be great, though.
The thing is, you have to know when to go to these places, so you can
like
go when they
6
open.
a.m.
No, they open at like 10, 10:30. You got to go when they
Who needs
open.
a Popeyes chicken sandwich at 10 in the morning?
Someone who knows that you won't be able to get one at 12. Anyway, What are we going to be talking about this episode?
This is the Halloween episode. This is why
It's
we're
the
dressed
Halloween
up.
episode.
Welcome to Halloween.
Welcome to Halloween.
Welcome to
We're your
Halloween. It's
greeters.
spook time.
We're the Halloween ushers.
I love
I don't know what to do
Halloween
with my body
so
in this.
much. I love it. It's my
actually
favorite.
don't love Halloween in the
My
slightest.
favorite holiday.
And I have never celebrated Halloween.
Jordan was the
Ever.
kid in elementary school when we did the Halloween parade in the classroom. He was one of the kids that went to the library.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Just never. Yeah, my
Wow.
family, we didn't celebrate it. I mean, I still don't really celebrate. I mean, I'm like 20-something. Not saying you can't celebrate it.
20-something.
That makes it seem like, if you're above a certain age, you should stop celebrating. I don't mean to offend the Halloweeners. That's not the good word to use.
I don't know what to do.
Great word to use.
The Halloweenites.
If you're a Halloweener, you know.
Yeah, Yeah, look, you can celebrate whatever you want to celebrate at any age, unless it's like the killing of a group of people. Anyway,
Wait, what?
the point. Look, the point is you can
Jeez.
celebrate anything you would like to celebrate. I just haven't celebrated it ever.
No, I'm definitely a Halloweener, as Jordan just said. I love the holiday. It's great. Wonderful time.
What's your
Pumpkin.
favorite part?
That's tough. I think I like the stories. Like when I was a kid, I was really into the whole like, oh, don't go into that house. There's like this big green house back where I used to live as a child, and we would all go trick or treating, and they'd be like, but nobody can trick or treat at that house because it burned down and a little girl died there, and she still haunts the place.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole vibe is like, wow.
I just never cared at all. Like
That's-
the whole Halloween movies, never got into
What?
them. I was never a scary movie kind of guy. I wasn't about it. I'm still not to this day. I don't like them. You know what I mean? I just like to remain. I like, laughter and happiness. I don't want to pay you to scare me. I just don't want that.
But you can get laughter and happiness, from Halloween content.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
You never seen like Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I don't know if that's Halloween content.
It's pretty scary.
The horror genre is not Halloween dominated.
And I get that, but there's a lot of fun, spooky stuff, man. It's great.
I don't know.
Great time.
I'm gonna just go
Hocus
out and say
Pocus, Beetlejuice.
I've actually never seen Hocus Pocus all the way through.
What?
I saw the first couple minutes of it and I was like, this does not look like it's for me. It has not influenced my life in a terrible way.
You don't like Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice is fine, but I don't like Michael Keaton, and I stand by that to the utmost extent. Michael Keaton, I respect you as a human being. I'm sure you're great. I just think you wouldn't be shit if you started making movies today.
Wow. But he respects you.
He was in one of the most recent Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't like him in that either.
Wow. What about the Nightmare Before Christmas? Classic.
I think you could go both ways on Christmas movie.
Classic alert.
Okay.
It's not a Christmas movie at all. It is a Halloween movie.
The cast is a skeleton. The cast is Halloween people in a Christmas movie.
But then they learned the true meaning of Christmas.
Exactly. So it's really a Christmas movie, but the cast is Halloween characters.
But also the end fight is like, there is an end fight, but it's like very
level.
Completely against. There's no Christmas involved there. It's just like, this is the boogeyman. We're going to
I feel like
get
that's
him.
more of a neutral enemy, though.
I think that's a great debate. That there is, he's also the enemy of Santa Claus because he kidnaps him. But yeah, I think that it's like, is this a Halloween movie? Is this a Christmas movie? I've always been Halloween movie.
Let us know your thoughts. The Nightmare Before Christmas, is it a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Actually, maybe it is a Christmas movie. Oh,
I've actually never seen the movie, so maybe
What have you
I'll
seen?
review that.
you've probably seen like 24,
Maybe
like
I
the
can-
TV show, and that's it.
No, I have not seen 24. Actually, I haven't seen 24 or A Nightmare Before. Is it called Christmas? Yeah, A Nightmare
The
Before.
Holiday?
No, the movie.
Yeah, the holiday is called Christmas.
It would be cool if I could give some sort of like review as I watch it. Man, maybe I'll report back the next podcast.
Yeah, we
to
might
see
get some bonus content
is
with Jordan reviewing Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is it a Christmas movie or is it a
Yeah.
Halloween movie?
That would be a truly unbiased opinion because I grew
Yeah.
up on the movie.
Yeah,
I'm sure Dan saw it growing up as well. Jordan never
I
seen
have
the
no-
movie.
yeah.
Watches it, be like, this is that.
Yeah.
We would love that. That'd be
I have
great.
no stake in either camp.
Yeah, no, I just, man, this is just a good time of
Oh.
year. And I'm like such a fan of pumpkin stuff. You guys like pumpkin?
Actually, so my wife tried to
We
get
hear
them
very
to
picky.
carve the kids to carve pumpkins,
Yes, what a great activity.
and they like started rotting. I've never experienced like pumpkin carving or anything. So I guess they began to rot, the pumpkins, because they're like
A vegetable.
vegetables. And they're like getting kind of weird looking
Actually,
now.
are they not a berry? Is a pumpkin a berry?
Oh.
The seeds on
what
the inside.
defines?
I actually think it's a melon.
I think the seed on the inside constitutes a melon
I think it's a melon for sure.
or a berry.
It's not a berry.
Berry has to be on the outside. No, berry's on the inside.
Strawberry?
Strawberry is not a berry.
You know, bananas
Is
are
that true?
berry.
A strawberry is not a berry.
You know,
That's a
you know
fact.
bananas are berries.
A strawberry might be a nut.
What do
No.
we define as a berry?
This is
I think-
straying so far away from the Halloween
Yeah,
content that I
you're right.
need.
I think it's important though.
Is it?
I think you know what?
I think
really
a pumpkin
think it
is a melon. I'm pretty sure
Do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Check and see if a pumpkin is a berry.
it's not a berry. Where are you getting that?
My knowledge of general things.
Look,
My knowledge of general sows.
we're committed to facts.
A berry. Oh, it's right there. Look, somebody else searched it too.
We're
Yeah,
committed to
another
facts
idiot.
on this podcast. Watermelons and pumpkins are giant berries that fall into the category peepos or pepos. I'm not sure. I'm not a
But it is a
Berryologist.
berry.
Oh my
A
god.
plant bearing berries is said to be baciferous or backsate.
They're berries.
I actually don't know that word.
A pumpkin is a berry.
I didn't
Now look
finish
up, is a
college.
strawberry a berry?
If
Okay.
it says if he Googles this and Google says that strawberry is actually a nut, I'm going to.
It might not be a nut, but I don't think it's a berry.
I've been hypnotized.
And the
never to eat
popular
it.
strawberry is not a berry at all. Botanists call the strawberry a false fruit, a pseudocarp. A strawberry is actually a multiple fruit which consists of many tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle.
I don't like the way that sounded, but
So
it
a
did
strawberry
sound a
is
little
not-
Halloweeny. Fleshy receptacle. That's kind of spooky.
All you need to know: strawberry, not a berry. Pumpkin, a berry.
And Dan,
That is crazy.
2 for 2 on that one.
yeah, that
Wow.
was
2
pretty
for
good.
2.
Well
That's
done.
A rare 2 for 2 on
Yeah.
the general so's knowledge.
I will deflect. You know, boom, Dan, you got me on that one.
Thanks, man.
Live fact check.
You know,
Live fact check.
it'll never happen again.
Thanks, Colin.
Anyway,
I can't remember where I was going. Oh yeah, after a while, after you put the pumpkins out and they just start to rot and they like kind of droop, and then you have to get them from your porch.
Did you carve new ones?
I didn't. No, we don't.
Did you carve one to begin with?
No, I did not participate. Period. They just all did it at the kitchen table. I was playing League of Legends, and
You didn't
course.
even
You
share.
didn't
I
even
did not.
participate?
No, I just no.
pumpkin carving is very fun.
It
I
is?
don't know, Dan,
Okay.
if you remember. This is a while ago, probably 4 to 5 years ago. I did some pumpkin carving, and then the pumpkin began to rot. And Dan was over at my place, and he captured a beautiful picture of me with a baseball bat, just absolutely obliterating the pumpkin.
I do remember that.
I should probably find that picture so people know the reference. But I like.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's on my phone somewhere.
The one you have now?
It's on my Instagram for sure.
You think?
Yeah, no, I know.
We'll
for
find
sure.
it. We'll put it on the screen.
But it's like I think the
for the
process
viewers.
for me is you carve the pumpkin. I like to theme them, make a face or something like that, and then once it starts to get to that point, you smash them, you destroy them.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, smashing pumpkins
Oh,
is super
is that
fun.
where the name comes from? The band name?
I don't know.
Well,
I think
I
they're all
think-
white
yeah.
people, and that sounds like a pretty white activity. So,
I think they won a Grammy.
Smashing Pumpkins.
I'm almost certain that
Yeah.
they won a Grammy.
Smashing Pumpkins most likely to fall asleep at their concert.
I had a weird idea of what I thought the Smashing Pumpkins were until I was listening to an 90s alternative playlist on Spotify. I was like, this is the Smashing Pumpkins? I know this song. They play this on Wink 104.
Yeah,
which
the
is like-
river,
yeah.
90 whatever's.
Nobody outside of central Pennsylvania will get that, but boring music.
Yeah, sorry to our 8 listeners in Ireland.
And if you like the Smashing Pumpkins, then
Fuck
it's fine.
you.
No, that's totally fine. They're not bad.
They're not bad.
They're just a little snoozy.
They're just What band are you most likely to fall asleep at their concert to? The Smashing Pumpkins.
Dave Matthews Band.
Well, people that are alive.
Wow.
Smashing Pumpkins.
3 Days of Grace.
How did I know this?
People
Dave
that are-
Matthews is not alive.
What?
What?
Dave Matthews
Said
is
he's-
definitely alive.
Yeah, he's definitely alive.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins
What is his
actually
career?
did win 2 Grammys.
I don't know, probably.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm a beast. Anyway,
So we're in Halloween costumes because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
We're this
Are
is a
a,
turtleneck.
pumpkins are a.
Grammy.
What
Pumpkins
do we
are a
learn?
berry.
Pumpkins are a berry. Strawberry is not a berry.
Yeah, I've never been huge on Halloween. I think it's just okay. I think people take it to a level that is unnecessary.
I think it's absolutely totally necessary.
I don't know what to do with my body in this. I can't use my hands at all because they're in these gloves.
Can we
Dan
actually?
is really struggling.
This
Can
is
we-
like
Can we get some history behind?
Yeah, why do you
this
have
suit?
this?
somebody got this for me as a gift,
Okay.
That's incredible.
and so I have it. And then I haven't had anything to do with it until right now. There's one picture
Wow.
on my Instagram in me in this suit, and that's it. So users that follow me on Instagram, or viewers, not users.
Did it come with a mask?
Yeah,
Oh, is that upstairs?
I have no idea. I have no idea where that is.
Wherever
This is
we
fine. I
are.
think most people wanted to see Dan's face anyway.
Yeah. It would have been interesting if you
The
were.
most comments on this are gonna be like, "You should have put the mask on."
No, here
Hide
we
the
go.
face. I also don't have shoes on, but this is my whole body is covered in this suit, so my feet. You like this flexibility? I've been stretching, but that's a bare foot, but it looks like I'm in some kind of shoe
Yeah.
or socked material, but really I'm in
All you people that like feet out there.
yeah. This is
Yeah, this is your jam right
Feast
now.
your eyes.
feast your feasts.
Oh,
Jeez.
in fact, funny story. Dan, you remember in school we went to, there was a person who I will not name by name. They wore a Halloween costume, a member of the staff, and they had a cape on. They had a cape. They were involved with the arts department.
I'm gonna need more.
Do you not remember? Okay.
Had a cape on.
Yeah, what is the point of the story?
One teacher.
Teacher with a cape.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Superman. I got it. Mr. Clark Kent. Mr. Kent.
Anyway, he wore a
Mr.
He had a
Syndrome.
Superman costume on, and he had a cape on, and he got very angry that day at the one student for not
Very un-Superman like.
for not
What an unprofessional
They were
Superman.
because the person just wasn't taking their instrument seriously.
Yeah, but like, how do you take him seriously yelling at you as
I
Superman?
know, but it was hilarious because he was in that costume. But he was a good teacher. But that was just funny because
Look, I
it
got
was
a foot
Halloween
nipple.
in the school. The teachers could wear their little outfits, and he had on a
Little
cape.
outfits.
And he was still angry at the person. It's like I have to take this person seriously.
Name a more
That's a cape.
belittling comment to Halloween.
Sorry.
when you if a group of people spent like a year
little
thinking of their costume and you go, look at your little outfit. Name a more belittling.
I'm sorry.
This is actually a movie quality stormtrooper costume. It's like, oh, look at your little outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very funny.
I'm sorry. But
Are you going to dress the baby? That's how you say that.
Whitney is 100% already dressed that baby.
probably I'm definitely not. But Whitney, I'm not. I don't want to talk about my wife and what, but she likes to get her things to look nice and take pictures and
I
stuff.
see those pictures are
So
nice.
I can see her doing something like that.
Very nice pictures.
And I kind of just let her just do what she can have her fun.
Sure.
With
So there's no,
only get a
family
baby
Halloween
once.
costume in the mix here?
No. What the closest thing we did is we got like pajamas for the whole family
No.
that match Old Navy. Actually, the Old Navy didn't have one for the baby. We had to get that from Kohl's.
Step your game up, old man.
I
Yeah,
know
what are you
that
doing,
was a
Old
shame, really. Anyway,
How are you going to have pajamas that fit this guy but not a baby?
I know
You think this guy's shopping at Old Navy over a baby?
it's a shame,
It's unlikely.
but I think so that's the closest we got. I think it's time we get into the more sinister. Oh, that's a little evil of a word.
I like that.
The
That's a good
darker,
word.
the more mysterious parts
Darker
of the
than the art.
themes of Halloween,
Graveyards.
ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
scariness.
You believe in ghosts?
I think, I kind of,
See, but
I
do you believe
kinda
in
do,
ghosts or
yes.
spirits?
technically, I think
Sorry, you
technically
guys just scared
those
me there.
things
I just got scared.
can be defined as the same thing.
Well,
You did that and he turned at the same
My
time.
heart
That
is-
actually did scare me. a
my
little
heart
bit.
is racing.
If I'm going to be honest, I kind of do believe that. I think there's things that happen on Earth that can't be explained.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
And
especially-
you think the explanation is ghosts, though?
Well, just give me a second. I think at least when it comes to
This has to be what fish feel like.
When
I
it-
feel like a fish. Like, I don't know what to do with my body. Like, I feel so confined.
Yeah.
A fish.
This is what a dick feels like in a condom, 100%.
Well, it's attached to a human. So that's what the human might feel like. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I think there's definitely some stuff that definitely like can happen. Especially, I mean, in my opinion, you can't. When it comes to Christianity, you can't really not believe in like a spirit or anything, because that's kind
The
of
Holy Spirit.
doesn't make. Yeah, that. Yeah, I can't believe in the Holy
AKA
Spirit.
the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the.
It sounds to me like you're being encouraged to believe in something, Jordan.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, so
I'm
let me get this
serious.
straight.
I'm very
Okay, so
serious.
let me get this straight.
You can't believe in stuff, and you can't believe in that, and then if people, you know, and then not, and then say, you know, ghosts aren't real.
Okay, but here's my question
In
to
my
you.
opinion,
But here's
to-
my
Oh,
question
I see
to you.
what you're
to a
saying.
No,
level.
hold on. Here's my
no,
question.
you're-
How can you say that if you believe in the
Continue.
Christianity and the Holy Ghost, you have to believe in ghosts and then stay in the library for Halloween?
This is true. You're
yeah.
giving off a
You couldn't have
spooky
been the
vibe right
Holy
now.
Ghost?
well, I
Is
mean,
that patronizing?
no. Well, I think
Is that just a like?
I like
imagine
that.
going is like putting a sheet over your head,
Yeah,
just
and then,
cutting
but
a hole
also
in
a
it,
halo.
or cutting a hole in it.
well, I'm serious.
Isn't that what
I-
Charlie Brown did?
I think
Charlie Brown's the Holy Ghost.
I think it is worth being discussed.
Holy shit.
Charlie Brown. You heard it here first on Ghostbuster. Definitely maybe a Ghostbuster. Charlie Brown is the Holy Ghost.
I
But
def-
wait, we are definitely maybe Ghostbusters busting myths, maybe?
Sure.
Mythbusters.
ghosts definitely bust
Some would
maybes.
say
Bust maybe.
that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Bust maybes?
Deaf Ghost Bust Mythers, a podcast
For busting.
for Jesus.
Oh no.
Where are we? Who am I?
Maybe busting on the podcast for Jesus.
I definitely think some
What is
things
happening?
like I don't know if like
Where am
like
I?
let's take Ghost Hunters.
I never thought I'd be in a Spider-Man suit in a basement talking about busting for Jesus.
Hey,
It gets
I
weird.
do it for the fans.
Like I think some stuff is kind of not. I think there's definitely things on Earth that happens that we don't fully understand, and I think people who are like, "This is fully impossible."
yeah, Adam Savage and Jamie.
Yeah, I think when some people are like,
Ken is his last name?
"It's fully impossible for this to happen," you know, I think that that's not completely correct. I think things are just more complex, and I think that we still don't understand how some
Okay,
things work.
but here's my
Is
thing.
how is what I'm
But
saying.
I'm saying this. Aside from
Continue,
the Holy
Daniel.
Ghost, right? That's God. You could say anything is God. Here's my point. Do you think when you die, you're going to have the ability to haunt a human being? I'm sorry I touched your leg.
That's fine. So not.
I think it's more complicated
Haunt?
than that,
Haunt.
right?
No,
Like
no,
you
not
got
really.
pissed at me for saying about busting for Jesus, and you want to haunt me.
No. But spirits, I think it's common belief that if a spirit is here on Earth, it's because they have unfinished business. So if Jordan if Jordan dies
That is
at
what
89,
movies definitely say.
if Jordan dies at 89 September 14th at 7:04 p.m.
Ooh,
What's so special about that time?
I just predicted Jordan's death.
Oh,
scary.
But anyway,
that's what happened.
if Jordan dies at 89 September 14th at 7:04 p.m. Of natural causes, his spirit is going to progress into the afterlife, right? But if Jordan is tomorrow about to bite into a Popeyes sandwich and is killed tragically, his spirit will not
Leave the
progress
Popeyes.
till the afterlife until he is satisfied by either eating a Popeye sandwich or, the murderer being killed by a Popeye sandwich. It's not one of the two. I'm not sure.
Are you getting all of this information from Ghost, the
I've
movie?
been watching Supernatural. You ever watch it? That's a Dan show if I've ever
Yeah,
seen it.
on
the
CW?
kids watch it in my house.
Is it?
I think so.
I think it was. It
thought it was
existed
on
before
AB.
CW did,
No, it's on the CW.
Was it?
but it
I thought
also
was on
existed before. I think it started in 2002.
I'm pretty sure it's on CW.
Either way,
It's on Netflix.
From the CW.
what have you learned from Supernatural?
that if you're being haunted, you need to do research as to who is haunting you. You need to dig up their grave and then salt and burn their remains.
Wow.
This is what I've learned from Supernatural.
I think actually, so this is good. Thank you, Cameron. Supernatural. I think a lot of, TVs and movies in Hollywood, they're obsessed with a lot of this supernatural sort of, ghosts and whatnot. But they still are not, like, really a fan of, like, I still don't feel like they're really, they think how some of Christians believe is kind of crazy and, they're all insane. And it's like, but they love all this ghost stuff. Because people love it. It makes the money, supernatural stuff, miracles happening. A lot of people are naturally...
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, well, the point of that show was none of it was supernatural. And we had to unmask the dude who was doing it.
I would like to cite Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
I like to cite Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Yeah, that was weird. That was kind of off-brand.
I never have seen that.
The most off-brand Scooby-Doo. Literally, the villain is literally like cyber data.
Computer virus.
He's like data. And they have to go inside of this machine, and they're at this point like video game characters.
Yeah, no, but it's on Netflix. Scooby-Doo
Super
on
meta,
Zombie
if you think about
Island.
it, though.
Yeah, for sure. But that Scooby-Doo is like, it's like, oh man, none of them. They're very upset because none of the mysteries are real. They're like, oh, it's just always a guy in a suit, da da da. Until they go to Zombie Island, and there's really zombies, really on that island.
Was this cartoon or live action?
Cartoon. Came out in 1998.
Even the
Really?
live action one,
I think.
both of
Interesting.
those had real ghosts.
I did compare somebody today in mid-roast to the live-action Scrappy-Doo.
The big one or the small one? Okay.
I actually have not seen the live action Scooby-Doo.
You haven't
What
seen any
have
movie
you
we
seen?
talk
I
about?
don't understand.
Why
That
did
one's
we
pretty
have
good.
to
Matthew
create?
Lillard is great.
I'm sorry.
Fantastic actor.
He is good.
He was in Scream, the original.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, yeah,
and
of
Buffy the
course.
Vampire Slayer.
And the whoever plays Velma, her name is Diana something. She's in a lot of stuff. She was in Freaks and Geeks. That show's really
Great
good.
range. Great range.
Good movie.
Great movie.
I
Great
did not
Isn't Smash
think
Mouth
that-
in that movie or something? Oh no, it's Sugar Ray's in that movie.
the band scene.
I just wanna fly. That song? Those guys?
Look, I don't think that movie needed to be made, and I have not seen it.
What?
Oh my god.
I also don't think, like, my wife, she put on the live action. I don't know if you even call it live action, but the new Lion King?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I'm kind of done with it. Now, I understand this, the children, they can see the new Lion King, but I don't know. I guess I don't always have that much interest for rehashing of older stuff.
I like it when they're done
For
well.
me.
Like I like when I see a movie that's like done in like the 70s or 80s, and it was like, man, I wish this was like better done. Like the story
Yeah.
is so good, but like the technology at the time just was so limited. And they redo it. It's like, oh, that was actually pretty cool. Now that I could see it like redone.
I also like just revisitings, like, so on the vibe we're doing right now, like The Shining, very
saw
famous
that
horror
movie.
Stanley
I've seen none of them.
Kubrick's. That was like revered as one of the best psychological, scary, whatever. But then recently there's a movie called Doctor Sleep that is like a spiritual successor. I think it's actually a sequel to the movie.
I've heard of it.
And that's supposed to be very good. I haven't seen it, but
Neither have I.
But I like, because that's like a revisiting of that old story. I'd like to revisit The Lion King, right? And instead of so when Scar, spoilers, when Scar
Scar, spoilers, character.
is like, your dad Mufasa, what does he say? Long
I
live
do
the
not-
king. He says, long live the king. Boom, and then he
Then
dies.
the guy drops to the
Yes.
stampede.
So in that now, and this is
Full-on
Halloween
lion.
themed, and Mufasa's spirit does not, go to the afterlife,
'Cause
and
he was-
now it's about ghost lions.
That's true.
Ghost lions haunting the Sahara.
Sahara.
I think it's Savannah.
Savannah is a
Savannah's is a strip
Savannah's in
club in
Georgia.
Harrisburg. But the Savannah,
It's like, doesn't that like describe the environment in a
so
way?
a ghost lion, and
terrain.
he's haunting Scar,
Yes.
but Scar is he's part of science fiction channel Ghostbusters or wait, ghost.
Where
Hunters?
are
Hunters,
you?
yes, or maybe Travel Channel's very own Ghost Explorers.
Whisperer.
No, there's like a bunch of those.
Destination Truth exists as
That
well.
was a great show.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, that guy.
They
he
had
was
one that was like
committed
fact
to
or faked. The Paranormal
Yes.
Files. That show was amazing. They can't stop.
Oh, there's like a
what are you
show.
doing, H2? What are you doing?
There's a show that's my parents really like it. They investigate real crime, or like stuff like that with two different people. The like detective guy who's like all facts, and then a psychic medium, and then they investigate themselves and then compare notes at the end.
How- okay.
Oh,
I don't know
So
what's
how
called
do you
though.
feel about mediums? The
Mediums.
person who can communicate, who is the bridge between the real life and the
afterlife.
So it's like if a ghost was in this room and a medium was here, then they could just be like, hey, there's a ghost here and his name is Harold and he freaking liked, he choked on a popsicle and now unless you go back to like, Tootsie Pop and kill the owner,
Jesus.
then this guy can't ever pass to the end.
Or they'd be speaking through people.
Yeah, I would have
They
to.
do be.
I would have
They do
to
be.
like look at the situation. I'm not someone who really is just going to be like it's all garbage. I think
I've heard you say that sentence about some things before.
it's all garbage.
Yeah.
I swear. I would never. I mean, I'd have to be talking about a specific set of things and saying it's all garbage. But with regards to that, I mean, I would just have to see. Can it be verified, like by a family member
Or Instagram.
or something that is like verifiable? Because people are making money off of. Are you just telling the family member what they want to hear? Your mom, she's in the room right now, and she's saying that you should get all of the inheritance, from her. It's like, wow, that's awesome. Here's your money. And it's like, well, hold on now. Did you just make that up?
I think they purposely, in my experience, say things to lead you to get them where you want them to take them. That was not the right way to say that. But like
They
if I-
have a way of reading what
okay,
you want
ready?
them to
Here we
tell.
go. Definitely
yeah.
maybe a skit. I am a medium and you are a medium.
The troubled. I just
You are
recently lost
your blade.
someone.
And
Yeah.
I'm the ghost.
Okay. I
Hopefully
need
the
you to.
ghost doesn't talk in this skit.
So,
Okay, so hi sir.
hello.
I can tell that you've recently maybe lost somebody that you'd want to communicate with.
That's true.
Would you? I'm getting
No, actually, let me ask the question.
okay.
Do you sense are they in this room right now?
I can tell you this: they've always been with you, but they are in this room right now.
Can you hear them saying anything? Or?
I'm getting a name. It's the letters maybe an A, a C, D, J. Is
What?
that J? It's
Yeah.
definitely J. It's
Yeah.
definitely J.
How did you know?
I did.
I had a cousin named Jack
A cousin
who
named Jack?
passed away last week.
Wow. And this cousin Jack, he was related to you.
Yeah, that's why he was my cousin. Yes. What is he? What's he saying? He's here,
Saying
right?
You guys, something from your past. You guys did something. A day you guys were together. Maybe a family. I see a lot of people there. Was maybe like a family or
We were at a family reunion.
family
and,
reunion. You guys were there,
yeah, and
and you talked to him. You guys had an experience there.
I did.
He's
Who's the psychic again?
me.
Oh, got it.
Aren't you a ghost?
Yeah, I got bored.
You're Jack.
Yeah, you're Jack. You're the ghost of Jack's past. So, yeah, he's here, and he wanted me to tell you not to worry about him dying.
Wow.
And that's how they do
That's just
that.
what I needed to hear. Here's $500.
Thank you, sir.
We
Enjoyed your haunting.
We should conduct a seance to see if anybody died here in this building in your townhouse.
Yeah, like the joke of Jack.
This is a very recently made thing.
Yeah.
So no one has died here yet.
No, but the point is, that's what they do. to
So
me.
you
Like,
assume.
But you see how I led him to being like, oh, you can fill in the blanks for me. I think that's sort of what they do to an extent. They just they're more well practiced. Like I honestly, if you didn't know we knew each other and I didn't laugh halfway through, you'd have been like, this guy can talk to the freaking dead.
There is definitely a way they have of reading people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
It's like a
magicians and
Magicians.
seriously,
magicians
But-
and mediums.
Yeah.
Same career.
It's a whole thing of how they can read people and tell them what they want to make them believe that they are,
dead.
that they are all knowing or whatever. I don't know.
Very interesting.
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm not sold on mediums. I'm more sold on ghosts than I am on mediums. You guys have any ghost stories?
You're more sold on mediums.
I don't have a story myself, but I know my uncle. God bless his soul. He actually is.
Is that Jack?
No,
He's a ghost?
That was actually no. I had a cousin, or he was my one uncle, and he died while I was on the cruise ship.
Oh no.
Anyway, he had this great story at his house. He was older gentleman, like he was very old.
And this is ghost stories we've definitely made.
It's kind of now. This is not a good story because I don't remember a lot of the details. But basically, he said this smoke started to rise up from the floor in a spiral.
Oh.
And
Very Native American.
something else happened.
Is it?
And that was tied in with some girl carved her initials on the side of the house, and
This
then
is very Native American.
she ran into the street and she got hit by a car and died.
Oh.
And
Wait,
they
he saw this happen?
he didn't see that happen. He saw the smoke rise up from the floor.
Okay.
But the girl did carve her initials on the side of the house, and they were never able to remove the initials, and she died in a car. She was hit by a car.
Wait, what's the
I believe.
timeline of this story?
Oh, look,
she
just listen to
did
the
she
story.
did she carve the initials when she was dead? Like a
No,
ghost
she carved
carve?
the initials while she was alive.
And then immediately
and then
died
she died.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Immediately
well,
afterwards.
I don't know if
she
she was
went
immediately.
from carving to like, oh guys,
No.
look at my carving. Bam.
Yeah, that's
the
what
car had
happened.
hit her.
It was not immediately. She carved them while she was a little girl, and she ended up dying while she was a little girl.
Okay.
And
So it's at least
And
an
the-
under 5 foot ghost. Is safe to say.
and how that is that's kind of paranormal because they were like never able to like remove the initials. Seriously, what
does that
happened?
mean? How do they never like? What
They
was
were like
stopping them
usually
from
you can
removing
like sand like brick or whatever to
Okay.
make sure that there's no scratches or whatever.
Okay.
And they were not able to do that with these initials.
So did they just like?
That's
get a
not
new wall or
scientifically
something?
correct.
Well, look,
Kevin Garnett
this
told me
is-
that anything is possible.
This is the story I was kind of told. He knew the story because he saw the thing. Anyway, they called a.
Wait, yeah. What does the smoke signals have to do with any of this
Look,
story?
At what point,
The point-
was your uncle sure that it was a ghost and not just the Undertaker's ring entrance?
There was some other weird stuff that happened in the house, and the point is that my great uncle, ended up. They called a priest actually to come and like clear the house of any
And then they were able
paranormal
to
stuff,
carve
and
it out.
everything was fine after that. Seriously,
They were able to carve it out.
I don't know about that. I
Did
think the
they
initials
burn
are still
sage?
there. I don't know, but that is only one story, and of course you have other stuff in my family where the rocking chair keeps rocking even though the person of the rocking chair died years ago. You could still see the rocking chair rocking.
Like right now, it's still going,
Well, not right now.
If you died on that cruise ship, you would haunt the cruise ship.
and you can't even swim.
The thing is, the reason I don't, when I would watch
The
Ghost,
reason I don't haunt
No.
the cruise ship.
the reason, and I know I've been talking a lot, and I know you guys probably
We
don't hear
love
from me
hearing
this
you
I love
much.
listening
It's
to you, bro.
amazing.
They
But
don't
the
come to
thing-
this podcast to hear me.
The
okay?
reason I have not,
They might.
now Ghost Hunters is probably, it could possibly all just be
This
nonsense.
looks
actually-
like an EVP, doesn't it?
I actually have an insider knowledge about ghost hunters. So when me and Josh went to this music conference once, and one of the sound producers from Ghost Hunters was there. And this is a disclaimer: if you're a huge Ghost Hunters fan, maybe click off for about 5 minutes or hit the mute button because Spider-Man's about to ruin your life.
Oh God!
It's not the first time he said that.
So basically, this producer was like, yeah, we went to these places and it was my job in post to just make it seem like something happened when nothing ever happened. He was like, I would like put a little sound in there or like make the suspenseful music happen when in reality we were just there looking around, walking around, nothing ever happened really. He was like, there were some things that like maybe happened that were like, oh, that was weird, but like for the most part, it was him putting in post like things to make it TV.
That's
No,
a
I
shame.
don't buy that.
It's okay.
That is actually a shame. Wait, you don't? What
No,
don't you buy?
I totally don't buy that.
You don't buy that he actually did that.
Yeah, I don't buy that at all.
All right. Halloweener.
With regards to the actual show, I'm kind of skeptical because I was watching the show when I was a kid and I was afraid. I was a kid and I was like, crap, these ghosts are going to get me or I'm going to see something I can't explain at night. And I realized, I grew up and I never saw anything. And that kind
Was
of
it
like
dark in
helped
there?
me. Huh?
Was it just dark?
Yeah, I was afraid of the dark as a
Did you guys
kid.
just hear that?
And what happened was I was able to. That's kind of how I got over my fear of the dark. It's like
watching
nothing has
Ghostbusters?
ever happened.
Oh.
It's like my fear was like, Jordan, you're going to turn this corner. There's going to be some sort of weird figure, or you're going to, you're going to hear some noise. And you're not going to know where it's coming from, and it's like and it's like, Jordan, nothing
So here's
has
a question.
ever happened.
Here's
ever.
a question, and you can take this how you want. The viewers can take this how you want.
Ask away.
When you were picturing a ghost, right? Because you know how when you think, oh, I'm going to see a dead man, like a figure, right? Did you picture a black dude?
No.
Neither did I.
Well, I didn't know. Okay, I was not picturing a dude at all.
You never seen Candyman?
No.
That's a black dude. That's a scary black dude.
Come on, Cameron.
I was
He's
afraid.
a ghost. He shows up and his body is bees and he kills you with his hook hand.
Jeez. This is not
Yeah.
for the faint of heart.
This is
I
horrifying.
was like, I don't know why. I always pictured that, like, when a black person would die, they would just go. Like, they're just, like, ready to go. White people are the hauntings.
What does that mean?
Just ready to go.
They just, like
Like we have finished our business on Earth.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Plus, I think you could find. No, I'm not gonna say that, but like, I just think that, like, whenever you like picture a ghost, it's always a white dude or a white gal. Somebody Renaissance looking, has like a washboard and like they're playing a grand piano or something, and they're always playing like doom 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 doom. On this piano.
What the fuck?
I was definitely. I was not.
That's how I picture a ghost.
I was not afraid of seeing a actual
am I?
ghost. I was more afraid of like this water bottle just moved, or you hear that noise, or that thing just moved over there and no one was over there. That's kind of more of a ghost or like a sound. I was not like afraid of
You're
like
not,
an actual.
like being confronted by Casper.
Yeah.
Hey, I
was-
live here.
I saw a thing that said Casper was just Richie Rich without features.
With that, like his body.
Yeah.
Are those the features you're referring
But
to?
it's the same. It's the same drawing. Like the animated one, it's the same drawing.
Very
I'll put that on
interesting.
the screen for the people.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying is,
Richie Rich.
Ghost Hunters was definitely probably not real.
More like
Unless-
bitchy bit.
But you're free to believe in the Ghost Hunters. I can't.
So sorry.
Halloweener.
I can't take that from you.
No, I have a couple of family members who had like some ghost stories too.
And here's the thing.
But Mythbusters are real, and you can't refute
Yes.
that. They're real people.
Bust maybe a podcast is real too.
some
for
of the
Jesus.
some of the people who have told me about their own personal experiences that were paranormal, I never thought these people were all like crazy. And it's like, when you're a kid, you're thinking, okay, this person's just nuts.
Yeah.
And when you grow up, it's like, okay, everyone isn't crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
my grandma, like in the weeks before she passed, right, years ago, she always had this chair that she sat she always had a chair, rest in peace. She always had a chair that she sat in, like in this side room that was right next to her backyard. And for like the last 2 weeks, she kept telling people, she was like, why are all these cats in the backyard? Like, tell them to get out of here. Like, why are all these cats like conglomerating in our backyard?
Ghost cats.
Yeah, and we were like, "There's no cats back there, like at all. Like,
Nope.
there was never a cat."
Yo,
and we
Grandma.
were like, "Maybe they like what?" Like, we were like, "Maybe she's just in bad shape. Like, what is happening?" And then she passed, and we all like she lived in New Jersey, so we had to travel down there, and we all met up at her house. Like, because my grandpa still lived there with a couple of the family, so we all went to the house afterwards, and in the backyard there was just like 9 cats.
That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo, Grandma.
And your grandma
No cats.
was not
No
crazy.
cat.
She wasn't crazy,
Because-
but she did smoke
Okay.
cigarettes.
What did she?
Cigarettes, not meth.
But the thing is, she said cats to you. You heard the word cats.
I did.
And then the event happens, she passes away, and then you see the cats.
That's true.
What are you supposed to, that's clearly a clear timeline
Yep.
of what happened.
Yeah.
And it's like someone who was just like,
It's a weird coincidence.
someone who was just like, I only believe, what you can prove or whatever is 100% the truth. And you can't take away from these people's personal experiences.
Yep.
Because what do you do with a story like that?
I don't know.
His grandma, is she crazy?
And she was sane up until she went.
And is everyone who saw those cats crazy?
I was one of them.
That's what I'm
Am I
saying.
crazy?
And yeah, is he just making up the story? I don't believe Dan would
I'm not
do
making
that.
it up. It's a real story.
So
That's awesome.
everything is not. I don't think everything is
So-
not just insane.
I don't know about.
Everything is not what it seems.
We
We're
need
not
to-
so different.
Yeah. I think we need to
and
just
I.
be more open,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
in my opinion.
People have their personal experiences, and really, if I come to Jordan and I'm like,
Josh has some ghost stories.
I'm
not
sure. If I'm like, hey, Jordan, this weird thing just
Oh, yeah.
happened. I think it might be paranormal. I explained to him, and then Jordan goes, you're an idiot. Ghosts don't exist. Like, how am I going to feel? I just had this experience in my mind. I'm like very, stressed out.
Right.
Jordan, the ghost of Orville Redenbacher visited my home,
Wow.
and he threw popcorn at me.
Ghost popcorn?
No, real popcorn. I had just made
That's
some.
even
and
scarier.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very
you
upset.
made Orville Red, or you made just the Mrs.
It was.
Butterworth.
I made Pop Secret, and Orville
Yeah.
Redenbacher got that from the great beyond. He descended upon me, right, and his wrath was righteous.
Not on my watch, you don't,
Yeah.
Cameron.
I think that it's great, for people to share their experiences, and you don't have to be like, it doesn't exist, asshole. Like, you don't exist. Do any of it? Existing is
It's important we listen.
yes.
To the ghosts.
Now, if someone is seeing
the
ghosts
EVPs.
like every other day, now just, I'm not saying they're crazy, but be wise. Some people do have mental illnesses, and that needs to be taken seriously. I don't want
Also,
to go
some
straight
drugs,
to mental illness. Yeah,
they
drugs.
make you see ghosts.
You take enough drugs, you'll see the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, you'll see any ghosts,
You'll see your ghost.
or maybe not even a ghost. You'll see like a real person.
Okay, so here's a question. If you're a ghost and you see another ghost, are you seeing...
Yeah, do you just give them the sup nod?
But,
Hey.
like, are you both ghosts at that point, and are humans not...
Are you on the same plane?
Yeah, like, are you no longer human?
Can that ghost see you?
I don't know.
That's true.
You said see your own ghost, and there's a very funny story I heard. I don't remember where I heard it, but there's this guy that faked his own death and attended his own funeral, and then was outraged because he felt that nobody was sad enough.
I've heard a similar story as well.
I should do that.
You should
I
not.
should not
It's
do
actually illegal, I believe, to fake your own death. So you have to pay those taxes.
Should be legal.
Your rent.
You said it should be legal.
Yeah.
It should be legal or illegal.
Illegal.
Oh,
I thought you said it should be legal to fake your own death, as if this is something you've been planning for a long time, and then and then you're like, oh man, this is great. I'm gonna fake my own death. I'm gonna get away with all this shit, and then it's like, hey, that's illegal. And you're just like, damn it, can't do that anymore.
A real deal breaker there.
Deal breaker. I don't know.
No, I've never. I don't know.
Have you
my
had
death.
any stuff happen to you personally?
I mean, I had that sleep paralysis that felt like I was being strangled by a freaking ghost.
Yeah,
Wow.
that has been happening. Yeah, sleep paralysis is. Yeah,
But
it's been happening.
I have had
Centuries.
some stuff. I just don't really remember it.
Cameron.
I never have, and
You're not important enough. For
actually,
the ghost
I think I've hallucinated before
plan.
in the middle of the night. I'm not sure. I have like very, very vivid dreams. I have very I can remember them, and they're very, I don't know. And I think when I was a kid, I had trouble discerning the difference between when I was sleeping and when I was awake because of some things that I would see as a child. And
Wow.
or that could be a ghost. I don't know, but it's so out there. What I did see was like, if this was a ghost, this ghost is an asshole. Like, what is he showing me at this point, right? So I was a child, I was asleep in my room, and there's a space between my bed and the wall, and I believe I was awake, and I woke up and I looked over and saw a dehydrated pufferfish go up and down from that space into the darkness and out of the darkness, but it was on like a stick. I don't know. This is just a weird memory I have.
So
as a
you
child.
think that the puffer fish was the ghost, or do you think the ghost
was down there with the stick?
Wow.
I don't know, but I swear to you,
dehydrated?
You saw it.
I saw this.
Up.
But like I said, maybe I was dreaming, and it was just like a dream where I woke up, and I just didn't understand. I also saw legs sticking out one of my drawers once, like little person legs.
Wow.
And that was also another
Do
situation.
you think that was the ghost of a little person looking through your drawers?
No, I think that I was just dreaming. or I was either dreaming or hallucinating, but I don't know why I would hallucinate as a child.
Why would you hallucinate a little person digging through your underwear?
I don't think you control what you're hallucinating for. But like even now, I have very vivid dreams. Like if I have the only real time I'll be like afraid. I live alone, and it's dark, and like people are afraid of stuff. But I think the only real time I am afraid is if I have like a nightmare, and then I wake up after that, I'm like still kind of rattled. Nightmares are real, man.
I had that sleep paralysis, woke up and was like, wow. And then just went right back to sleep.
No, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get murdered.
Yeah, I mean, you could still.
Good thing I have a claymore for self-defense.
Yeah, I guess as I've grown up, I'm now more quote unquote afraid. I'm not really afraid.
You're more afraid.
Well, you're Blade.
No, afraid of.
You fight the darkness.
I would be more frightened
You are the darkness.
of like an
Not
actual
racially,
human.
but
like an actual person.
Humans are the real monsters the whole time.
Yeah,
that was
I
the
don't promote
overarching
fear,
message
of
of
course.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, there was always a dude behind the
People are
this
the real monsters.
Weird stuff. Well,
I had a question. I'll poll the pod here. If you were, a heir to, let's say, a giant castle, where you know that the former owner of the giant castle, say an old man, buried his fortune, lots of money, but you don't know where it is. What monster would you dress up as to prevent any other bystander from attending the castle and finding the fortune for themselves?
What? So in
we
your
have to
situation,
dress up as a monster.
It's a Scooby-Doo plot. If you were going to dress up as something for a Scooby-Doo plot, what would you dress up as to scare people away?
It would depend on where
probably
the
dress up as
mansion
like
is
a slightly
located.
overweight Luigi with a jet set. I'm just playing. I'm actually kidding.
Slightly overweight. That is the most hurtful thing.
No, I only said
I'm good.
horrible.
I only said. Listen, you look good.
I think I'm weight. I don't know if I'm over. I'm definitely not under.
I only said that because you said that earlier.
Unbelievable.
I think you're a perfect weight for you, Cameron.
Okay, thanks.
I think everyone is a perfect weight for themselves.
Good thing this turtleneck is hiding my double chin.
You got a double chin.
If I go like this, I do. Anyway, answer the fucking question. Jesus,
God.
aggressive.
How are you going to actually be able to dress up as a believable monster? I feel like it would just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like this is clearly a person in a suit. You know, like if I wanted to be the boogeyman,
Come out.
am I going to
know
like?
What are you doing?
Especially these days, I guess it would depend on what country you're in. Some people would just be like, okay, I'm going to shoot you now,
Yeah.
monster,
Anything
and now you're
deer,
dead.
based on a deer, you're not lasting here in America.
Yeah.
Anything based on like anything, you know. Like,
Yeah.
but here's my thing: like, at what? Like, could you imagine just being like, "Ooh," or like, "What the hell is that?" And you're just like, "I don't know, what is that?" And it just goes down the line, and the guy in the back is just like, "I'm a deer," like on the back, "I'm a haunted deer."
I would be some type of gargoyle, I believe. Some type
Okay.
I would be
bat creature.
I would be Shrek from the hit movie Shrek.
Okay.
He did a really good job at scaring off that herd of people that came to his house in the first scene of the first film.
This
Thirst
is
film.
the part where you run.
Run away.
Run away, yeah, and then God, that was great.
The pitchfork is like in the air for a second and then it drops. Classic movies.
Classic movie. Well, this is where Jordan goes. I've actually never seen Shrek.
No. I've seen Shrek 1, 2, and 3. I can't remember. I'm not sure if I remember Shrek Forever after. It's probably not even worth remembering.
It's definitely not. What would you dress up as?
And this is a very believable costume.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just assume that
As
that's the
believable
case.
as human movie quality.
And this is a castle.
Yes.
I'm in a castle.
Yep, castle.
Well, that changes things.
I don't know. Maybe it really would depend on where in the world I am. Some different countries are afraid of they have their own separate creatures they're afraid of.
You are in a castle in Great Britain. There are
What are the
Euros.
British afraid of?
I think that this
Americans.
is really.
No, that's not right. The Revolutionary War, they just got so messed up. Anyway,
If this is an American castle, I think Jordan's life would be in danger.
Yeah, no.
Because it's like the police.
no.
The police investigate and don't shoot him until they demask him.
Wow. No,
That's terrible. That's a terrible joke.
Wow.
But seriously,
I would.
the state
you
of our
know,
nation right now.
I truly
the
did not
safest
know.
thing you could be in a castle is one of us. Take the mask off, you're you, and then the cops are like, fuck it!
Wait a second. Was he stealing that costume?
Wait a
That's what I
second,
saw.
this isn't his castle!
Yeah.
I would. I think I would try to be some sort of Bigfoot creature. I have seen where they can put these drones on these. Like, I don't know if you look up on YouTube, you can look up like Halloween drone pranks, and they have the dude puts like these ghost looking things on these flying drones. So he was in a park. I don't know why this was even allowed, and he would like have these drones fly in, and they look like ghosts, and people would be so afraid.
Yeah.
But it's very believable
sounds
because they're
fun.
hovering in the air. So I would like kind of use the drone as like my ghost, like pet, and I would be Bigfoot.
And I would be Bigfoot.
I'm very small, but I would find a way to stand up tall
Yeah.
in my costume, and
Movie
you know,
quality.
That's your Bigfoot noise?
yes, that's Bigfoot.
I also take my answer back. I would definitely be the Mothman.
And this is just
I
a
haven't really thought
giant
about it.
moth.
Man and moth. Both of them at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Or
incredible.
maybe an alien.
Yeah, you'd be a good
Everyone's scared of aliens.
Yeah. Actually, would an alien, like if it's a little green man in a castle?
Yeah, you
That
just,
seems great
That's
alien
scary.
you
noises.
just kick it.
It's like, okay,
Be
hey
gone.
alien.
Get out of here.
Jordan walking up like this, like, just fuck.
There's got to be something scary, something that'll really keep the people away.
Yeah, like an alien with a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just feel like any
Or
actual
the
creature,
police.
we would just,
Like an alien.
you're just dead. Anyway, I mean, why? That's the thing about Bigfoot. It's like, if you're going to look for Bigfoot, bring a weapon,
Yeah, I think that's like a big qualm I have with the Scooby Gang. Like, at what point does the adventure become so dangerous that, Freddy just
Protection.
doesn't shoot the whatever is
We
playing?
don't know what's in the back of the mystery machine.
Yeah,
That could be an armory.
like
True.
They have Scooby snacks next to the shoddy, and that's it.
MP5s,
That's horrible.
AKs back there.
Jesus.
AKAs.
What's Scooby say? What's like what, Zoinks? Or that's Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
He just pulls out his gun. And then the dude's like, I'm a human, don't shoot me. That would be
The
good.
crime would be, the mystery would be solved in the first 5 minutes. They're like, hey, we gotta call Mystery Incorporated. We have a ghost in our hands. Like, they show up. They're just like, all right, give us 5 minutes. What room is the ghost in? Oh, he's in the study, actually. It's, 1 second. Just loads in. Pull it out. Hey, ghost! It's like, hey, wait! I'm the plumber!
Jinkies, bitch. That's crazy. Yeah, it's
thought
like
about that.
there's actually a fish monster, and he's scaring lake goers. It's like, all right, I
Good
guess.
thing you packed the harpoon, Fred.
Yeah, good thing we bought this rifle. They're just shouting at the river. We have firearms,
Yeah, that,
and we will shoot the monster for you. And then they go, all right.
that would be
No,
the
never
end
mind,
of
it's just
Scooby-Doo.
me.
What did
Just
Scooby
another
actually like? What did he
I would
contribute?
have gotten away with it too.
to the
Were it for
gang.
the damn NRA.
Because he was just kind of
Scooby was the
just a
goal,
dog.
the glue that held the gang together.
He didn't do
don't think
any
so. I
detective
don't think he
work.
was.
Did he do any actual
Yeah, he did a lot
detective
of
work?
his.
He just wanted Scooby snacks.
I don't
which
think
could have been
he
used
held
for
the group
weapons.
together. I
He
think
did a lot of.
that Velma held the
Oh,
group together.
he sniffed.
Yeah, he was a.
I forgot.
He was a hound dog.
Yeah,
He was
a
nothing
Great Dane.
but a
Coon
hound.
hog.
Oh,
Coon hog. Coon dog.
You're
corn
thinking of a
dog.
coon hound.
Coon hound.
And he was not that. He was a Great Dane.
He was a great day.
I think he just created a new Halloween costume. A raccoon, also a pig.
So he didn't slow them down. I guess he
No,
was
he was-
Shaggy's. Was he
Or a hot
Shaggy's
dog.
dog
Yeah.
specifically?
Yeah, you never watched A Pup Named Scooby Doo?
I can't remember the word of all these shows.
All I know
It
is
gets fuzzy.
Simple Plan created a fucking banger theme song for What's New Scooby-Doo. You ever hear that?
Who?
Simple Plan.
No,
I haven't.
After you.
We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail back to you.
What's
What's
the
the Scooby-Doo? Yeah, that was a banger.
No.
Jordan does not remember.
It's all
It
good.
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That
Look.
was a banger.
Like, you have Monster Mash, and then you have What's New Scooby-Doo, the theme song.
That's the same leveler for me.
What? Monster Mash is trash.
You know what always got
And then
me?
you have This Is Halloween.
You know what changed me, right?
What?
When they say saw something when I was a youth, and they were saying how the Monster Mash is like the song is just telling you about the Monster Mash, so you don't even know what the Monster Mash sounds like. You've never heard it.
Oh.
Like the song is telling you that somebody else was doing listening to the Monster Mash. They did the mash. They did the Monster Mash.
Oh.
But you don't know what the Monster Mash actually is.
So, but I think maybe the Monster Mash is akin to like Soulja, Crank That Soulja Boy. Because you don't know what Soulja Boy is, they were just cranking the Soulja Boy. That's your knowledge.
Well, we know who Soldier Boy is, though.
Yeah, we know who Soldier Boy is. though.
Yeah.
We don't know
So-
who the monster or what they were mashing.
And the monster was a human all along.
Wow. That's deep stuff.
I don't know, man. I think Halloween music. So like Christmas music is very highly revered.
As it should be.
But Halloween
As it
music,
should
I think there's like you got like a couple good songs. Most of them are from movies. And then
I know
that's
no
it.
Halloween songs. Look,
Monster Mash is
Monster
the only
Mash.
one that I know.
This
I don't
is
really know
Halloween.
Monster. I
don't
only know
know what
Monster
this
Mash.
Halloween is.
This
I've never
is
heard that.
Halloween. It's from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
You have Spooky Scary Skeletons.
well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more of a meme, right?
Yeah. Well, it's evolved into a meme.
And then you have the Scooby-Doo theme song.
That's not
Is that a Halloween
music.
song?
Yes, it is.
That show
It has
was aired
bells in the
throughout
intro.
the year.
Yeah, you can listen to that in April.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
I love this Halloween song.
That's a banger, too. I don't know. There's just not... Why is there not more Halloween
on now.
music?
I can't clap in these.
I think it's because no one.
Or Snap.
I don't know. I think
Da-na-na-na.
I don't know.
That's Halloween-y. That's spooky.
That's the Addams Family?
Yeah, those movies are awesome, by the way.
I think there's not more music because there's not as many.
People
it's
that
not
care.
as
It has nothing to do with
quote-unquote
Christ.
commercial.
That's why.
It's not as like commercialized. I mean, we have Michael
you could go to
Bublé
church
making
on
his
any
Christmas
Sunday and
album.
find a ghost song.
It's like it's not as. It's like Halloween song. It's like we're already.
Technically, any prayer is a Halloween
Jesus, the
song.
haunting of Jesus Christ.
Um,
The haunting of Hill, Calgary.
oh my God!
Hill Nottingham.
Netflix had
no,
a
wait,
show.
that's Robin Hood.
It was
Where
called.
was I thinking of Jerusalem?
Netflix had a show called
Where
The
was
Haunting of Hill
Jesus
House.
died on Calgary. The stable was in Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
But it's Jesus of
not
Nazareth.
Nottingham. See, I had the ham part right.
Nottingham.
Yeah, I
Look.
thought Bethlehem was Nottingham, but one of them was Robin
Come
Hood,
on
one of them was
now.
Jesus Christ. So you really got to get those right.
Also,
yeah, you can't really
Two different
confuse that.
stories there.
It's like, oh man, Lord, I love you. I love the way you cast those people out from your father's home. I love how you have disciples. I also love how you wear a green tunic. Wait, what? That's not Jesus Christ? No, who is Robin Hood? Oh, you mean the guy that died on the cross? What? I'm confused.
I think Halloween is it's more like it's like the pickup. In music there's pickup notes. Right before the song begins. Actually, it can be at any point in the song.
It's like
It's more Halloween's kind of like the pickup to
I've had
like
these on for
the
2 straight
holiday
episodes.
Thanksgiving and like Christmas. It's like
Yeah.
because like it's like almost right after Halloween is over. It's like Christmas songs. And it's
No
like
Thanksgiving songs, though.
No, yeah, that's the real crime. No Thanksgiving songs unless you know one.
Oh, I can't wait till we have a Thanksgiving episode so I can talk about how most of the Thanksgiving food is gassed up. It is not that good.
Well, at the rate we're going, the next one will be on Thanksgiving that we do. So
It's
True. Yeah, it's like Halloween. It's like, candy, but it's like Thanksgiving and then Black Friday, we're buying stuff, and then Christmas, we're getting stuff. It's like Halloween, it's like candy, dressing up. It's not like I don't know. I feel like it doesn't have as much,
I think that Halloween
a feeling as much as, the Christmas and whatnot.
Halloween has kind of taken over the whole entire month of October.
It really has.
It's just spooky time, and then it's Christmas time. And there's no in between. What happened to family time? That's Thanksgiving. Football time. Doesn't exist.
And how are we celebrating Black Friday? Black Friday songs?
Black Friday songs are just
Capitalism, corporations, I love you all.
yeah, and the beat is just made of like people being trampled in the background.
Black Friday is honestly horrifying to me.
Yeah.
I go to Target usually on Black Friday at like 6 p.m. Like after everybody has gone there, but they still have like some DVD sales. And like maybe I'll get a movie.
On Black Friday, I know for sure that EA will have all of the sports games on sale. So I get FIFA that came out that year. It's usually like $20. So that's why I look forward to Black Friday. I'm probably going to get FIFA 21 for probably cheap.
Oh, Best Buy usually has some pretty good deals on video games too.
That's where I get it from Best Buy, actually. This is not a Best Buy ad, but their service is good. No, it's not an ad, so I'm not even going to go into it. The only thing what I don't support about Black Friday
is the trampling.
Yeah, the uncivilizedness. Now, some people would be like, we'll blame the companies. They're the ones having these sales, and they're kind of setting it all up. And I guess some of that's true, but I think we can share some of the blame. Don't trample your fellow countrymen for the new, pair of socks or shoes or whatever.
That's why we're Black Friday shopping. You get those new socks? I got a TV last Black Friday.
You get those new socks. I trampled 6 freaking people to get these damn Nike socks, bro.
Look, Black Friday does not have to be what people make it to be. And I'm just having this memory. Last Black Friday, at 6 p.m., I bought a television from Target. I ordered it on the phone. Sale was on the phone. I bought it on the phone. And then I picked it up.
You know what the best way to do Black Friday is?
Out.
You know what the best way to do Black Friday is? On Cyber Monday.
At your home.
As somebody who works in the shipping industry,
I hate
fuck you. But no, it is absolutely true.
Cyber Monday, same deals on your couch. You can have some hot chocolate if you want.
I don't know if it's quite the same because it's not always that
It
good.
is. And then people say, well, what about the doorbusters? The doorbusters. Yeah. Bro, most of these places on frickin' Tuesday of that week have a doorbusters tab.
That is true. You can get the sales that whole week.
Yeah, online. Go online. Use the thing that's called the internet.
I will tell you this. Some people, and I know because some of them are in my family, and I won't name any names, but
Jason.
No, actually.
No, sorry.
Who was supposed to be here?
No,
Sorry, we should get him on the podcast.
Some people love to just go to the stores and come home with just stuff. Oh, we found this on sale. We found this. Like my mom, she loves to do this.
My mom does that all the time. And then my mom will tell me, you know who I saw at the store today? Mrs. Davis.
It's actually like so fun. It's like, where are we going after Thanksgiving? Where are we gonna go? She thinks it's fun to just go around to these stores and find all these deals. I never go.
Well, you would never buy some of that stuff anyway.
My mother and my aunt are extreme Black Friday shoppers.
Really?
Yeah. Like they'll plan a plan of attack with the sales flyers. They'll go Thursday. Like we'll eat Thanksgiving dinner at like 12, 1 o'clock. Wow. It's a Thanksgiving damn lunch. And then they're like, we're out. They leave at like 1. They're in line at 4, waiting for it to open at 6. And then they'll be back at like 10 a.m. the day later.
That's crazy.
They're out shopping for like 30 hours.
I could never do that.
It's baloney. Malarkey even.
Maboni. Oh, God.
That was very spooky.
Yes, Jordan's bony.
Oh, sorry, no. I rescind that. I'm taking that sentence back.
Maboni.
I'm deleting that from the record. I do not endorse that statement.
Can we make that a recurring sound bite?
Yeah. Jordan's Maboni.
How does the absolute wrong thing come out? That was the worst combination I could have came up with at the time. Wow, I'm sorry.
Well, I think that's we want to end the podcast on.
Have a good Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Safe. Stay spookless.
Oh, one thing. There's a dude in our neighborhood, And what does he call? What does this gentleman call himself? Mr. Halloween. This is not his real name. It does not say Mr. Halloween on his birth certificate. And apparently he loves to like give the kids like, I don't know, candy or something. And it's like, me and my wife are like, this is a little, this is kind of, it's like, first of all, how are you Mr. Halloween all year round? It's like Halloween is one day and you're Mr. Halloween the entire year. And it's like, we need to just see if you're on any like list.
All right.
Yeah, continue. End the podcast.
Hey, have a happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. Please be safe. Your safety is really important to us here at Definitely Maybe a Podcast. And we just want to make sure that you guys are going to, stay alive and safe. And unless you don't want to be alive and you want to be a skeleton, very Halloween-y of you. But yeah, if you're going to any Halloween parties, drink responsibly, do drugs responsibly.
Don't
watch your
do
drinks.
the drugs.
If you want to do drugs,
The
just do them
responsible way
responsibly.
to do drugs is to not do drugs.
Whatever.
Unless they're prescribed by a doctor, a
yeah,
physician,
absolutely.
family
Responsible.
physician.
Watch your drinks around people you don't know.
We do not
Don't
endorse
drink and
doing
drive. Don't do drugs and drive.
Don't do anything and drive. Just stay home. Get a costume, get a bowl of candy, and give some kids
Dude,
a
that
good
sounds
time.
like it.
Well, give some kids. God.
This is
Make
going
some
horribly
kids
wrong.
happy on Halloween by giving them candy.
Make some kids happy by blank.
By
Hey,
Jordan
and if you
Magona.
are, and if you are, and if you are trick or treating or handing out candy, don't skimp out on the candy. You don't buy the $5 bag of Tootsie Rolls and candy and Nabisco wafers and candy that nobody wants.
Or a toothbrush.
Get the Hershey. Oh, and if you're handing out pretzels,
You.
yeah, absolutely. Come on, kids don't want that.
Kids don't want pretzels. give a kid a cavity.
Absolutely.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
They've
and,
earned it.
And for those of you who hand out the king size candy bars,
You're going to heaven.
Yeah.
You're not staying on
you
this
are
planet
not-
for,
yeah,
for anything.
absolutely.
Your business is finished when you die.
and when you go up and see those pearly gates, Robin Hood will be waiting right there for you. Anyway, we are harmonizing on Maboni. I have absolutely decided that already the moment I heard it.
I really have to sing this now. Okay.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna go low this time.
Okay, I'll go mids.
Maboni on 3. Maboni. You got that?
Okay.
Me. 3, 2, 1. Maboni.
We all went
Jeez.
so deep.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.